door. We're live, back at it again with your host, Papee Paye on 508 Live. And you can never, ever forget my man, Money Man Milheezy.
What's happening, baby?
My man, Burgess.
Yeah.
And we have a special guest today, Natalie Rodriguez.
Miss Natalie, welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for having me.
But, last but not least,
You cannot forget.
the producer in the world, Milheezy Media.
What's happening, baby? How you doing, King?
How's it going?
Hey, we
Good to see you guys. I love you. I miss you.
I'm loving it.
Absolutely.
First of all, this is a little unorthodox show today.
Is it?
Because we usually talk about men's mental health.
Okay.
But today, we have not even but the Natalie Rodriguez in the building here today. And we're just going to go through it, you know? I want to actually touch on, because we talk a lot about men's mental health and how to be a single father and stuff like that. And I don't want to just throw your dirty laundry out there. But we know that you're a single mother also. Great mother. Amazing. You have a beautiful daughter.
No dirty laundry there, though.
I know.
I have a great co-parenting
A
relationship.
great co-parenting relationship.
Yes.
But we just usually touch on men's mental health and how us being single fathers, how that messes up not messes up our mental health, but it's hard sometimes. Yeah, it's very challenging.
Yeah.
So it's actually great for us to get a different perspective on our panel. And we've been talking about, let's bring a woman on the show, but who's better to bring than the
one.
Natalie?
Oh my God.
Rodriguez. You know? Okay.
And a real pillar in the community, an activist, a voice, an educator, a damn good cook.
Oh, damn good cook.
I wouldn't agree with activists.
You be low key.
You know what? I don't bite my tongue. Advocate, yeah. More of an
And maybe
advocate.
if it's only advocating for you and your kids, it's still affecting the community as a whole because of the people that you talk to and the people that got your respect or that you respect. Excuse me, that respect you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're in some pretty serious circles.
I try, you know.
Yeah, you do your thing.
See, I'm going to tell you guys how me and Natalie met.
Okay.
I love telling my story.
You love storytelling.
Yes, I do.
He loves
I went up to I was at E4All, the business business entrepreneurs accelerated program. There it is. And Natalie actually was one of so we had to interview ourselves to see who we get to pick for a mentor and then the mentee. So I was doing my mentee because I was a part of the program, handsome guy, you know. Not just
Is it the looks that got
Yeah, so I did my pitch, and then we had to pick our mentors. So I had her, and then I had two other people. I forgot who I ended picked, but she was like 5 because it was level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like, I need her.
Okay.
I need this 5, and then everybody was like 2, 3, 1 because I remember I had 2 5s. And then
It's the first time I'm hearing about me being neck and neck with somebody else, but okay.
That part.
First of all, you're never neck and neck.
You didn't know me personally, but I know you have to go back to it.
It would have been you 5. You would have been 5 by yourself on the pillar. The only 5. When I said I wasn't referring to her. I was referring to the other 5. But the 5 was Natalie Rodriguez.
And just so you know, we have to actually also rate them as well. So it was a mutual.
I was 12.
It's like a blind dating kind of thing. Like you have the profile, you get to whatever, and then you pick.
And then there's an algorithm.
So I put a lot of I don't even remember who my other people were. So I don't think anybody else was a 5.
I was the only 5?
I will say
she's so nice to me.
Because I didn't.
But I'll tell you what, I've gotten every single mentee that I've ever wanted. I get because they love me over there. I'm just like I'm putting zeros at
everybody else and getting that one.
Y'all better match me with mine.
You know how to break the system.
No, I don't. You know.
But yes, so we ended up going out for lunch, hitting it off, and we just been.
It's my little brother.
Ever since, you know, and great story.
My daughter calls him
And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
she calls him
now,
uncle.
even though after the program is over, there's still a mentor-mentee relationship as well.
Yeah, he knows whatever he needs from me.
I'm gonna call the Natalie Rodriguez. We gotta put some respect on it.
You heard it here
Put
first.
some respect.
You heard it here first.
So, being that we got off track on your amazing, beautiful anecdote, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really was interested in Natalie's response of parenthood,
Yes.
Yeah.
single mothership,
Single mothership.
or motherhood.
What's the
So for us, like in the beginning, like some of us are in.
Challenges, right?
Yeah, but I want to know in the beginning, it was a couple challenges. We're getting better now in my situation with co-parenting.
Yeah.
Before we couldn't even look at each other for more than 5 seconds. You know, like just get my kid, I'm gonna go past.
Yeah.
And this and that, and it's I think it took us 3 years of my daughter's life for us to like really like, okay, we got to have a conversation. Oh, she needs this, and that. All right, cool, I got you. Oh, this is, and we're actually building our co-parentingship. How was it?
Still a relationship.
Yeah.
It's okay to say it.
Yeah, I don't like saying I don't.
Okay.
We're not that cool yet.
So, okay, so, all right, so
I'm just like-
I'll help you on that part and speak about the co-parenting part of motherhood as a single mom. It's not easy
Yep.
on our end either, especially when you're the custodial parent. So being the custodial parent, you know, it gets overwhelming, especially when you have more than one. And you have, you know, this one has to go here, this one got to go there, this one has a doctor's appointment, and you're like the timekeeper of everything. And so usually a lot of that gets dumped onto moms, and I think that that's where a lot of the frustration, where the dad is not necessarily living at home, and maybe he's doing things, but does he know when the next dentist appointment is? Does he know, you know, what all their practice schedule? Do you know the schedule? Like, do we have to do a calendar? Because I can tell you, you guys don't want to see my calendar.
You got a calendar?
Yeah,
I love
calendar.
calendars. Yeah.
So my calendar, literally, like, I know every time it's my weekend, because literally it's to infinity and beyond. So he'll never know because he'll ask me, but I have it's already set. But it's one of those things where it's helpful if, you know, you're a co-parent. Yeah, you just gotta figure out what your strengths and what your weaknesses are. Clearly, I am the timekeeper. Most women are, right? And so, like, what happens throughout the
I
day?
need a timekeeper.
And there was a period where I was dropping off 3 different kids at 3 different schools. I had one in middle school, one in high school, one in elementary school, and that was rough. That was rough. And it was like, you're doing this day in, day out, and you still got to work, and you still got to make money.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like as the custodial parent, it gets frustrating because there's days that I'm like, who put the juice back in the refrigerator with half a sip inside of it? Like, who left the toilet? I at the house on purpose, I leave the toilet paper. If I finish it, I leave it now. And then I wait to see who changes the toilet paper roll. Because I swear I'm snapping. Like, one of these days, I'm just like, somebody change it.
You're the only one capable of that.
No, like, seriously. No, because the roll will be there, and then they'll put the new roll, like, there, and it's there. And the empty one is still right here, and it's not on it slides. Like, my thing, you don't even have to, like, it's not work. You just put it on. It's one of those from the floor stands. So.
The toilet paper roll seemed like an issue.
Right. But, like, it's those little things. It's like every little thing. So then there's that frustration just builds up. Like, those are just I mean, those are like one example of something I went through this week, and I was just like, everybody annoyed me. I was like, yo, everybody's on my nerves or whatever, right? So it's just like, but that happens with anybody, with anything. So imagine you are the one that now you're in charge of these kids. So like when my kids go with their dad, can I go to my friends on Saturday? Your dad's weekend? Ask him. Don't ask me. I'm not here.
And then they go down. Mom said I could go.
No, they don't. So that's the other part of my co-parenting. They don't. So if it's something new, and they haven't done it, we have it didn't happen overnight. This didn't happen overnight. But we have a really good co-parenting relationship now that we know that we are family no matter what. And the kids know that. And what's the point of fighting? Well, like, where does it actually get us? It never got us anywhere. And everything.
Yeah.
All it did, and I feel like, growing up with a non-2-parent household, if I couldn't give my kids a 2-parent household, then I wasn't going to give them some of the crap that I had to deal with or whatever. Yeah. Not even to put my parents under the bus, but like some people they don't get along. Like, even like my dad's like ex-wife, like, and my mom, like, there's just all this turmoil. And I'm like, that's not what I want. Like, I would 100% rather be like a friend to my ex's new person than not.
Yeah.
Like please come over.
But that's
for
growth, though.
Like
that's really
no,
growth
it is
because a
growth.
lot of
It
people
doesn't happen
can't do
overnight.
that.
No,
Yeah.
a lot of people can't because feelings are still involved.
Exactly.
That's
you know,
why.
like
issues.
And if you don't separate,
was
and
it-
even if feelings are still involved, if you can't separate it, you have to be able to separate. Even if you did have them, I don't. If I'm gonna love my kid's father, and so the day he passes, he's been in my life since I was 18. I'm in my 40s.
Right,
Like,
And I mean, you created
he,
lives.
and we created lives. We created kids together and stuff. And I'm always gonna be there for him the same way he's always gonna be there for me.
yeah.
But we just live two separate lives, and we co-parent way better than we do parenting together.
Yeah.
And we do talk. We talk more now that the kids are older because my youngest is 14, my oldest is 19, and we talk more now than we did when they were younger because there's more. There's so much more out there, like to protect these kids. Like you're just trying to keep them in this little egg, and it's so hard. And hey, she wants to do this. What do you think? And he's like, well, what do you think? So it's like, I don't think so. And he's like, all right, if you say no, it's no. And or the same thing, I'll be like, go ahead, ask your dad, and I'll text him, and I'll be like, say no, and he already knows. But then he'll call me, so it's vice versa. Hey, your daughter wants to do this, or like, hey, do you have their location, or So when things happen with them in life, and whatever, we do go to each other, and we will have a full blown conversation about it, and just or like sometimes I call him just to vent, like, do you know what your kid just said? And like, I'll be like, bro, your kid. He's like, your kid. And, so then we'll go and we'll have a conversation about it because it gets hard. And it's our dynamic is a little different because his parents are both deceased. So like my parents are really the only grandparents my kids have.
Yeah.
So like most of the family things or whatever tend to be like my family.
Side,
like I graduated a few weeks ago from college, and I invited. Thank you. So I actually graduated from Framingham State.
That's
So I graduated my bachelor's.
A master's, okay.
No.
Bachelor's.
But my master's, I did get accepted to Nichols, and I don't think I'm gonna go there though because I got an acceptance today that I haven't posted yet. But I got accepted to Johnson and Wales.
Hey.
Rhode Island.
The other part of that one was full circle is when I was 18 and senior in high school, I got accepted. There was no funds for me to go to school to a 4-year college. That's why I never went to a 4-year college. And I start on Monday.
Oh, let's go.
So they literally got it like they had the last bit of my stuff last night, and she texted me. She was like, "We can start you Monday," and I'm like, "Let's do it." So I'll be graduating next May with my MBA. But like full circle, I was like, I'm super excited because like I remember my mom getting me a cake, and I got accepted, and then I never went. And then this was the first time I went to a 4-year college. Was just now this past year. So it was cool.
What inspired you to go back to school?
My resume. I want a resume built. So I'm doing hospitality consulting since I closed the restaurant. And so I just figured if I want to go get my MBA, so I figured and the other part is I can't teach at a 4-year college without having a master's.
Makes sense.
So I'm going for my master's so that I can continue teaching at a higher level. So I'm capped off. I'm capped off at the college with just being able to teach hospitality. Now that I have my bachelor's, I can teach other things now at the community college. With my master's, I can teach at a 4-year college. And then and God willing, in a few years, I'll be Dr. Rodriguez. So I'm gonna keep going.
You are.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
We're gonna have you back on. We're gonna talk about how to be Dr. Rodriguez.
But yeah, like so I invited him, like and that was like, and it was like, hey, like this is not something that's just like whatever. Like here's the kid, like the kids are here or whatever. And so I invite him to things, and we go. It's the kids' birthdays. We go to dinner, and we do things together. And
was there ever time when you couldn't?
Absolutely. Didn't take overnight.
Like,
yeah.
What did the beginning look like, and how did you
overcome it?
Grow
I think you just finally grow. I think there's no really like I don't remember like a moment where we just like overcame it. It was just I think more of like you're gonna respect me and my decisions.
Yep.
I'm gonna respect you back. So somebody has to be the one person to be like I'm gonna be respectful. Like no matter how. I think like I remember even getting into an argument one time like don't talk to me like that, and he was like, and I'm like, I'm not the 2004 Natalie. I'm like the
Mhm.
2020 Natalie. Like there's just we're different people. She's gone.
Yeah.
She's long gone. You know, like
Mhm.
Jay-Z, like, you know, when the good girl's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, you kind of just based on, but then it was more like, all right, I'm gonna show you no matter what I was thrown my way. I know for me, I just kept it like, all right, and even now, this is with anything I do now. I'm very calm. You could be screaming, I'm like, why are you screaming? You could be, why are you swearing? And then it's gonna get me. Eventually, maybe you'll get me to the point where I'm swearing and screaming back at you.
Mm-hmm. But it
But
takes a while to
until
get
I
there.
got there, I gave you the opportunity to continue to calm it down
Mhm.
and talk to me at a normal level.
Absolutely.
And then there's one you have your breaking points, but I feel like we don't yell at each other. We get into little tips here and there. That's with anything. I get it even with my own kids,
Yeah.
with anybody, any family member. And it's like maybe 2 days later, it's like nothing happened. Like you just keep moving.
I think that's where I'm at right now. I don't know about you, Melholm, or you know you're in a great space. For me,
Yeah, it's an awesome.
him,
Absolutely.
his kid just graduated.
I'm-
Today's his son's
Birthday.
birthday. Shout out my man Joey.
Take that over real quick.
Perfect segue.
Happy
Come on,
birthday!
boy.
Happy birthday.
18 years old, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm blown away. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We're gonna move on because
Start crying.
Emotional.
18 is crazy, and that's my baby. He's the youngest, so
Mhm.
you know, I
Change
see
it.
that syndrome.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
You gonna go shoot another one? You gonna get another one?
Listen, my next baby is me. I'm taking care of me.
Me.
I'm
Oh.
doing what I want to do, going where I want to go, spending my money on me. Well,
Yeah, I
You got
respect
money?
it.
black because
You got money? You got
This
money.
thing gonna call you.
You got money.
and Jaden are going to college, so there's that.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
That
go.
ain't cheap, and they need help. You know what I mean? And I'm all about investing in my kids' future. I don't care what
Yes,
it takes.
sir.
Take all my money. If it's gonna make you better in your future,
Mhm.
have it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm used to living the way I'm living, and the
Mhm.
money I got is in the bank ain't doing nothing really anyway. So
Yeah.
make it productive through you. I'm all for that. But yeah,
Oh,
happy
100%.
birthday, Jaden. I love
Happy
you, brother.
birthday, Jaden. One love, baby. One love, baby.
I love
But for
that.
me and my apologies.
Go ahead.
For me and mine, we just slowly. I think I just had to sit down and just have a conversation. Like one time, she just wanted to argue. I just looked at her. I'm like, what's bothering you? I just asked her. I said, what's bothering you? What am I doing wrong that's really upsetting you? She was like, oh well, I'm upset about this and that. Okay, I could change that. She was like,
Mhm.
wow. Since then, we just never had an argument. And every time we're about to argue, I'm like, hey, just talk. I'd rather you talk to me. We figure it out. Let's get through the root of the problem than us going back and forth. And it hurts our child.
Because you gotta get there anyway.
Yeah, we have no choice.
Negativity.
Yeah, I don't wanna-
get there.
It's really like being open and honest. Like if you could be open and honest with your feelings and stop being passive aggressive.
Yeah.
And the moment I stopped being passive aggressive was like everything changed in my life.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because we're passive aggressive people, we don't want. I don't like conflict. Like I don't like conflict.
And
But now
sometimes
I'm
you
like,
just-
bring on the conflict because the conflict is
So
resolution.
you still feel like being petty.
No, I'm petty all day.
Oh, okay.
You still feel
I'm
sometimes.
petty all day, but you know what? The universe also takes care of me. So like, I'm a good person. The good comes back to me, and the evil they read this what they sow. It's
That's true story.
the truth. I'm very you know, so I think like for instance, like last night we were at a game at my daughter's game, and my ex texted me. He's like, "Hey, I just want you to know I was just kidding about what I said when I walked out the door," and I was like, "I don't even remember what you said. So clearly, I already thought you were just kidding." I'm like, I was like, I asked my dad, I'm like, "Do you remember what your dad said?" She's like, I don't remember. I was like, he started laughing. I'm like, but like, there's the open communication right now. He's like, he probably thought about it. Like, shoot, I don't know I think he said something slick, but I'm already used to his slick mouth, and I knew he was joking.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
got you in a space where you're not taking anything he got to say.
Personal.
clearly I'm not even paying attention either because I didn't even remember. I was like, I'm like, honestly, I don't even remember
That's
what he said.
you not letting him have control
Over you anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
Because 20 years ago,
20
that night we were like,
Crying or whatever. Yeah.
like, you gonna take it
I
there?
don't even remember what he said. And you're talking about like maybe 40 minutes later, 30 minutes later. I was like, bro, I don't even know what you said. I really don't know what you said.
So I want to bring it back to what you said earlier because I kind of had like a similar week, so to say. And this is kind of like a question for you and Ron as well. You feel me?
Talk to him.
Because like it's one of those things where I had a week where the other day, you know, my kid's mom hits me up like, oh, you know, he said, so I don't like to call him my stepson. I've been in his life since he was 6 months old. Okay.
That's his
Oh, that's
son.
your son.
That's my son. That's my
Yeah.
boy.
Boy.
That's my first son. You know what I mean? I like to say stepson. I never say stepson.
Yeah.
But anyways, he kind of goes back to his mom and was like, oh, Dad seemed a little grumpy. Dad seemed a little, the past couple of days or whatever. He spent a couple of days with me and whatnot. But now, mind you, okay, single dad. You know what I mean? A taken dad, you know what I mean? Because I'm in a relationship, and she helps out as much as she can, like she does, right?
Oh, that was good. I like that. I like that. Quick.
Exactly.
You did that last year. That's my dog.
My thing is, right? Every day, okay, before Father's Day, okay, I found something in my house that was broken. Okay, I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, you remember the TV that I bought?
This guy. How old is the kid now?
I bought it from you.
Yeah.
I bought a TV. They smashed it, and not just broken, a little crack, like
smashed. You got boys.
Okay, you know what I mean?
You got boys.
I was downstairs grilling.
You got boys.
They was upstairs doing whatever they doing. Okay.
Nobody did it.
Nobody did.
Nobody.
You got boys.
Right.
No.
How that happened? I don't know.
Big boys.
Nobody knows
I have
it.
a football player, a basketball player, and a computer nerd, and now one of them ever smashed a TV in my house.
One thing broken, that's one thing. Okay. Now we got plants broken.
Two.
Okay? I found my kitchen knife outside.
3.
How did it get outside?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
It's like I go to.
I gotta take my glasses off.
Exactly. Listen to this.
I look straight at
I banned slime from my house. I banned slime from my house. Okay.
How old are the kids?
11, and my son, the oldest one, he's 14, just turned 14.
Oh, you better enjoy
Okay.
it. Enjoy the
So,
slime.
exactly.
It gets worse.
I banned slime from my house, right? Okay. One of them comes home with a putty. It wasn't slime. It was a putty. I took it from him. I'm like, I thought we can't do this anymore. Blah blah blah. But it was the putty. It's not sticky. I give it back to him.
It's slime.
Right.
Putty
Right.
is slime.
It's hard slime.
I give it back to him. Right. Guess what? I go to work. Now we gotta go to the hospital. Why? Because he has fucking putty in his mouth.
Ain't nothing.
So I'm usually very patient with them. I'm usually like, I'll discipline them, but like, why'd you do this? So now it gets, what the fuck? So yes, I started spazzing.
100%.
So at what point did I go wrong for him to be like, that's grumpy? Or am I valid that I started spazzing because every day for 4 days something was broken, something was missing, had to go to the hospital because I gave you the benefit of the doubt. So how would you guys kind of like relate, or like, am I okay for spazzing, or
90% behind you?
You went wrong not spazzing on 3 days prior.
You dead wrong. Then you would have spazzed 3 days ago.
They tell me I hear it all the time.
Nah, I be trying. Oh, go ahead.
It is a running joke in my house about careful don't make dad rage, and it is what it is.
I raged store this week.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about myself.
I raged this morning. I raged this morning. Couple minutes ago.
Because they're gonna see what boundaries can I put on this person, and as soon as you push back, they're gonna get that message and they're gonna fall back and they're gonna get
Mind
or at least you hope. Not every single one when we do that for knuckleheads, of course.
Mind you, I ain't got no kids.
Yeah.
But I always be like, that ain't right. Nah, you shouldn't have yelled, bro. Bro. You shouldn't have yelled, bro. I can't wait till you have your kids. I can't wait.
They broke my lemon squeezer.
Would you do it different? Would you do it different if it happened exactly the same way again, or would you yell again, even though you said to make you feel grumpy?
4 days in a row.
I know. You have to know, though. You have to know. Because some gonna click. If it happen again, you gonna remember him saying how you was grumpy when you reacted last time. You ain't gonna want him to say that again.
So
I will
say this. When I spaz and yell, and I'm like, oh, I'm this big old, and they're like, you feel me? So it's like when I feel bad.
That's what I'm going at. It's called a payoff matrix, bro. It's the payoff matrix, bro. And as a child growing up in Miami, I feared my mom, bro. I was disciplined, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feared her and I respect her, but I feared her too. And it's called a payoff matrix. If little Johnny playing the game and you say, little Johnny, can you please go take out the trash for me? And you come back and he ain't do it, it's like, dang. But if you come in there next week and say, go take out that trash, and you better not miss that trash, and he do it, you like,
dang, I got a payoff, immediate
So that's why I
payoff.
talk to him, right?
So I'm gonna talk to him to get that immediate payoff, but you don't know what you're doing. I'm a counselor, so bro, but you don't know what he's doing to you in the background. You don't know what he's doing to him in the background. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I do
If
that.
I'm being too nice in the beginning, if
Immediate
I'm being too
payoff.
nice,
You know what I'm
and they
saying?
start taking advantage of me, that's what it is.
And that's why people beef up at people, right?
What do I
Immediate
do
payoff. People get
when they
scared
start
of them.
taking advantage of
Jail, prison stuff, immediate payoff.
I'm calling the cops next time. You don't want to bring my phone on TV?
Right.
No,
Right.
I see where you're coming from, but like,
I'm
I'm nice, and they continue doing these things until I yell. Then I get a little.
Pick me. I got 3-strike rule.
Talk to me.
First thing you do, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah.
Second thing, I'm like, hey, I didn't yell at you this time, but I'm gonna come back for you. Third time, hey, what are we doing? It's either you said no.
No.
3 strikes.
This is why y'all in the situation you're in. You just said exactly why you are in the situation you're in. It's because you weren't consistent. You're not consistent.
That's consistently 3 strikes.
Right.
This is why the boy said, "Why is Daddy grumpy?" Because every other time he does these behaviors, you're nice, you're cool, you let it slide. Maybe let it slide the first time.
No, but I tell them. I tell them, this is strike 1. Don't get this strike.
What you call letting it slide?
Because I get
What that
strike
mean?
1.
Letting it slide consists of not yelling.
Because
Because you're still gonna address it. It's just how you address it. So what does not let it slide really mean? Outside of what we're talking about, not let it slide mean I'm gonna let them know like he better not do it again. Outside of that, what does not let it slide really mean? Because you're gonna address it, no, it matter. It's just how you're gonna address it. So what does let it slide mean?
Why do you gotta?
What do you think?
Hold on, real quick. My thing is, why do you have to do step 1 and step 2 when you're ultimately gonna get to step 3 anyway? You might as well just start at step 3.
Yeah, you just grabbed him up. Mini try grab chest.
I
My son graduated in 50.
He did have to.
Just saying.
I try to use like the I'm gonna take things away. Like I'm gonna take away like
Oh no,
freedom.
I don't have it with boys.
My kids
We got a ton though.
my kids love their freedom and stuff. So it's like, all right, bet. Your phone, I'm taking away. Yeah, it's taking your freedom. My kids love their freedom. So it's like, all right, if you don't do this, then we're not. And then you know what I start doing? You guys didn't want to do this for me, so I'm not doing nothing for you. And they need from me every day, multiple times a day. I'm an Uber. I should be like Natalie Rodriguez.
Like your kids won't be watching TV for the rest of the year.
What?
I'm just saying.
I took
Ain't that bad.
TV.
So you can buy a new TV, you ain't watching.
Not watching no TV.
I'm gonna leave it home too, right there.
Exactly. I took the TV that they broke in my room. All right, boom, cool. I threw it away.
I
Guess what? I took
against
that
the
living
wall.
room TV. I took that living room TV. Big TV, by the way. It don't even fit in my room. Put it in there anyways. I put it in there anyways.
Y'all curious to know what y'all
That's
know,
the point.
y'all
Yeah,
put
please
it in
give
the
us your
comments.
opinions.
Let us
Please
know.
give us your opinions.
Should he have passed or should he have not?
Right.
I think
And that's
I
the point that I
think
came
it
to.
was valid.
That's the point that I came to because I'm like, what? I just got y'all. First of all, I don't like to brag. I don't like to boast. But I just got my son, the 14-year-old,
No, talk about it.
$400 electric scooter.
Yeah.
He can control it on his phone. He can do this. He can do that. You feel me?
My 14-year-old scooter
Right.
is the craziest thing.
I know does, and he don't touch it.
$400.
Buddy,
Literally,
buddy.
my 11-year-old, because he's going to high school.
You got a little mini.
11-year-old, he just
No,
graduated.
it's like
I gave him
Because he's
$100.
you know how I got to high school?
No, well, okay.
My 14-year-old is a game
That's
changer.
just like a cell phone.
My point
How many
is,
of us needed a cell phone?
That's true, that's true.
We
Let
survived.
me chill, because I had a little.
I have my
Okay,
pager.
okay, Jesse.
About
when
little.
I spazzed was, I do this for you. I got this for you. I give you $100 for graduation. I do this. Bro, all I have to do is make sure you have a roof over your head, make sure you're fed, make sure you have clothes on your back, and make sure you got to go to school.
Make sure you don't
I don't have to do nothing else.
Make sure you
I
don't
think that sometimes kids forget
Have
that,
one
that,
job.
that there's kids that don't have extra.
Exactly.
I think that that's something that I think that is what makes kids more appreciative. I had
My kids think we're broke.
yeah.
You know how to come to? We like sleeping for 3 of us in one room. Like, you got your own room?
Sometimes they don't understand that. So like, even, like some of their friends, like they'll start to notice. Like I had like my middle one. She works with kids, and they had like this a few weeks ago. They had this survey that they were doing stuff with the kids, and she came home. She's like, "Mommy, can you give me a hug?" My 17-year-old. She sits on my bed. "Can you give me a hug?" I said, "Absolutely. Come here." So she gives me a hug. She starts bawling, and I'm like, "What's the matter? Like, what happened? What's wrong?" And she was like, after she stops crying, she's like, "There was a little girl in my program, and they were doing something, and then she said that she was scared at home because her dad beats her, and she's like, she's the sweetest little girl." And she was like, "I don't know how anybody can do that." And I was like, "Well, the adults know, right?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, they're gonna handle that part of the situation." I said, but then we had that conversation of like, this is why when I tell you guys that you guys have it made and you guys have it good, like you got it. I was like, "Do you understand? Like, there's people in this world that they don't have anything. They have they're these great kids and these great people, and they live in these shitty situations sometimes." And I'm like, this is just some people's reality, and this is where I try to teach you guys to be appreciative. So I kind of like reminded her, not that she needed it, but just kind of like, you're working public service, girl. Like, this is not the first time you're gonna hear of something bad, but this is not the last time. This is the first time, but not the last time that you're gonna hear. And so now what you do is you take that and you show compassion, and you just then trying to instill. So then my youngest one, she's her name is Natalie, so she has my whole pretty much name. Rightfully so. She is literally my child. It's twin. Papee and Paye. She don't look nothing like me, but she is. I'm literally raising I'm literally raising like a 90s baby in the 2020s. I have no idea how it happened. She can care less about electronics, whatever. Yeah. The scooter's the game changer. She's out and about. One of my favorites. I love that. Yeah, like all the adults. She go Unc or whatever.
Yeah, she's like Unc. She be calling me old.
The moment she met him, she was already calling him Uncle, whatever. But even her, she's like, "Mama," she was like, one time she was like, "Can I bring some extra food to one of my friends down the street or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Why? What's up?" She's like, "Well, he's with his dad and his dad doesn't really feed him." And I'm like, so then after she's like, "Can we order door?" And so I know the same kid. So now I reported like what was going on with this kid. And but she would be like, "Can you pack up some extra snacks or whatever, like for this kid?" Because so then that was another teaching moment that I like. So do you see how I like provide or whatever? And this guy, like, he doesn't have and whatever. And it's only when he goes with his dad, because when he's with his mom, it's so when he goes, it's the weirdest thing.
Shout out to Natalia, right? Listen, we gotta give it up for Natalia.
You said she doesn't look like you?
No, Raquel, my middle one does.
Oh, all right.
The one that works with kids or whatever.
I think Natalia looks like you too.
You think not? Have you seen her dad?
Yeah, she looks like her dad.
She looks like her dad.
She looks like her dad.
She even stands like her dad.
She looks like her dad.
All day. But yeah, so like teaching them those things helps them appreciate more of the stuff at home.
100%.
Like the other day, Nati, we call her Nati. So Nati was like, "Mom, where we been?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What countries we been to?" I'm like, "We've been to Italy, like all stuff." I'm like, she's like, "Oh." I'm like, "These people have never even been to New York. They've never even been outside of Massachusetts." I'm like, "Y'all better stop complaining when I don't take you over." And they're like, "Oh, Dad's taking," so they're going to Puerto Rico with their dad. In like 2 weeks, and I don't have a trip planned for us. So I was like, I'm like,
well, you always on the plane.
Literally, you are always on.
She's always on the plane. She's still on the plane. You should have just bought American Airlines right now. That's what's up. She had curious experts.
I'm sad. I'm a spirit girl. I don't care. You know what? That's how I was able to check out a spirit. People be knocking spirit like, y'all be knocking spirit, but y'all
I'm people.
Spirit is us.
I like
people.
I like to save money.
I be scared of spirit. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna turn into a spirit.
I'm
gonna get on that.
I'm like this. Chilling.
Your bags might not get to the destination,
but you will. The pilot would have get there too. That's why.
Oh my God. No, but I think that, like, if you appreciate, show your kids, like, I try to show my kids the world. My mom always took us on vacation every year, so I try to do the same thing for my kids and try to show them. But like, even in those moments, like when we've gone to like Jamaica and like my kids have gone, like they have their passports and stuff. And so when we go to these other places, like seeing how other people live, immersing them in the culture, like you guys have it easier than some of these other things have. And even when we go to Puerto Rico, not having the correct running water or something, or like living like a regular, like, because we have a house in Puerto Rico too, so it's like, all right, sometimes like the water used to shut off. Now it's my mom has a whole tank and stuff over there now, but like just kind of like living a little bit different and not having like the AC and it being super hot and like different things like that. And then realizing or seeing like the dogs that are on there. So like when we went to Puerto Rico this last time, I took them to the shelter. There's a shelter in there that you can volunteer. So part of our vacation, we went for a couple hours and we volunteered at the animal shelter. And we got to feed. We cleaned out like we cleaned out the kennels, put new paper. We got to play with some of the puppies. We got to meet some of the other dogs. We got to go into like where they have like 100 cats in this place. This place is huge. It's like impossible to like. But we spent a few hours and it was like, all right, this is what giving back. This is what, you know, some people, they can't even take care of their own animals. And this is how they end up here, or people abuse people and animals. So like trying to show them all these like little things, just so that they're more appreciative. And I feel like when you do that, it helps them be more appreciative at home and it helps them be better
100%.
kids as well. But they're at an age at 11. Just know that when they get older, it gets harder. So just appreciate the hard right now, because that's nothing.
Right. I love that you did that because, you know, speaking from experience, I've been in Haiti 3 times. First time, I don't remember. I was 3 years old. Second time, I was 5 turning 6. Last time I was in Haiti, I was 8 turning 9. Okay. And it was one of those things that really humbled me because, like, seeing, like, a third world country, that's really what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you would have kids running around butt naked, dirt on their butt, you know what I mean? Like, we'd have, you know, to really struggle to, you know, watching, like, it's not like you could go to the meat market all the time and get your animals. You feel me? Like, we had to kill them. We had to chase chickens. We had, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things that, like, as I was older, 8 turning 9, and I went to school there. I was there for a year. You know, it really showed me, like, wow, I really do have it good. And I feel like that's kind of like what my mom was trying to instill in me, because I was taking everything for granted when I was in America. I was taking everything for granted. I felt like, oh yeah, I should eat 3 times a day. I should.
That's what they tell you.
Man, I'm taking a shower with a jug of water in Puerto Rico.
In a bucket.
Cold shower.
I should have. No, I really don't have.
You got to boil water on the stove before you.
Exactly.
They don't know. Like my mom built character. Like, and then I tell my kids all the time. Like growing up, bro. Like, it was literally 3 of us in one room. Me, my 2 sisters in one room, and we are in a little tiny house. When I first came here, I remember this like it was yesterday. I didn't have the nice clothes. I went to school. They used to fry me. I barely even knew English. Right. What's it called? African booty scratcher was a thing.
There he goes
like,
that again.
I'm telling you, African booty scratcher. You ever heard?
Right. She said,
telling you,
heard off the movie, but they didn't say this.
Little kids are brutal. I'm in elementary school, not knowing what an African booty scratcher is, just getting mad.
You ain't watched the movie
because everybody laughing. I don't even know what African booty scratcher is. I don't know what you're talking about. You laughing at me, I'm gonna fight you. And then that's how I started becoming that bad kid in the beginning. So serious. If you look in the school system today, Papee's referral list and the special list is this thick. It is huge, bro. Like, I got suspended every other day because I wasn't here. Your mama this. African booty scratcher that. Like, I fought for no reason.
You want them all?
Every single one. I got cousins. If I would have lost a fight, I would have came back to the house. They would have jumped. I'm so serious. I was scared of them more than I was scared of that fight. Yeah. I promise you, because they told me. They said if you ever fight and you lose that fight, we're gonna get you.
Or if you let them hit you, I'm gonna hit, and you don't hit back,
I'm gonna hit you.
I've had that.
Bro, and that was a fear factor. I will bite you to win this fight. Like, you ever take sand and throw it in somebody's eyes?
That's why I'm afraid to fight. It's not that I'm afraid of getting hit or I'm afraid of the competition or winning or losing. None of that. I'm afraid of taking it too far because of my upbringing, I was conditioned to. You better do whatever you gotta do
to win this fight.
And
life
so
or death.
I will pick stuff up. I will keep going until I see blood, and that scares me because once you see blood, there could be death shortly after. So
that's why you got to be peaceful.
Violence is not
not normal. But it's going back to when I learned my lesson. Don't worry.
Either use our words or we walk away because you can either somebody can lose their life or somebody can lose their freedom.
Yeah.
Both. And so yeah, not worth it.
Now what
100%.
Our upbringing is
is
like,
horrible?
bro, you don't want to go home and get twice ass.
I'm telling you.
The first time I experienced an altercation, violence, whatever, right? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right.
You was the I knew it. He looked like the antagonizer.
You're fine. I was
You know everything.
Right.
And I'm right.
Right.
It's a turtle. It's a tortoise.
I was in second grade. It's a turtle. I was in second grade.
You remember a second grade fight?
No, mind you.
Yeah.
I remember a third grade fight, and I'm older, so I remember the girl's name too.
Yeah.
But I
You
don't
saw
know.
all of them. Johnny.
Who was going to recess, right? Who was going to recess, right? And then I noticed Marvin. I remember his name too. I remember his name too.
Yeah.
Marvin. I'm sorry,
Marvin.
Marvin. If you're watching, Marvin.
I would have never fought Bill Marvin.
Marvin had them hands.
It's even worse. Exactly. It's
I
even
know.
worse, right?
His name
So
Marvin.
beat this, right? Second
You're
grade.
an adult.
I saw second grade.
His name Marvin.
He's
I saw
serious.
two quarters inside. You remember the desk that was either had the wooden top and
He had an 850
inside,
credit
right?
score.
You feel me?
Uh-huh.
So I saw two quarters in Marvin's desk.
You stole Marvin?
I took the two quarters. I mean, all right?
Crazy.
I took the two quarters. You feel me? So
Find
now,
out people's right.
right,
If you see it, it should be yours.
right, right.
And I want you so
After school,
Took my
after
50
school,
cents.
I used the 50 cents to buy 2 bags of chips.
Oh.
You got
They
two
were
bags.
25 cents.
You-
25 cents. I remember. No, he
You got a
didn't.
bag, right?
Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have.
Nope.
So he did,
That's
right?
went wrong.
So now, Paris, all right,
Yeah.
big mouth ass Paris. Yo, when I see
See
him,
that?
I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
He don't sue you.
But Paris was like,
We
wait,
don't have a lecture, parents.
right. Mill Park. You remember Mill Park?
yeah.
That was my trigger name. When anybody
Yeah.
called me Mill Park, Mill who Park? Like I would like, you feel me? Like
Mhm.
I would always fight. You feel me? So it was like Mill Park. He's the one that took it. He was the one that took it. I've never been in a fight before. Okay? So mind you, Marvin. Okay, I'm a tall second grader, right? Marvin's like this high. Marvin's this high. He was like, you took my quarters? No, I didn't take your quarters. What you talk about? I didn't take your quarters. Marvin said, huh.
Oh.
I just held my face. And I did not hit Marvin back. Marvin, if this was 2026, it'd be a different story. But anyways, I did not hit Marvin back, okay? And now, back to the conversation that we were just talking about, right? I went home crying to my mom. He hit me. I should hit him. It was like, listen, you were wrong. You deserved it. And my mom kept it real. She was like, you was wrong. You deserved it. But at the end of the day, any altercation, one thing that my mom said that triggered with me was like, if somebody hit you, hit them back, you know, the normal. It was like, she said, I don't give a damn if a dog bites you, you bite
Like the dog back.
You feel me? Ever since
You a big dog
that
now.
instilled in my mind. And like we were saying, I never lost a fight after that.
Yeah.
I mean, I always had in my head, I have to.
So
take
Marvin
the
beat
last
you
fight.
up.
He didn't beat me up.
Yeah, what's the story? Okay. If you ever hold on.
And it was Paris' fault.
Hold on.
That was the only fight I
If
ever lost.
no one ever gets me mad, I'm gonna say, don't make me call Marvin. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna call Marvin, and Marvin gonna get on that.
I'm telling you. But that was one of those things that was instilled with me, like you guys been saying. You know, my mom was just like, at the end of the day, you were wrong. But if somebody put their hands on you, bro,
Yep.
like, you know, you never
gotta defend yourself.
You have to defend yourself.
Is that what you're teaching your kids?
Hey, that was gonna be my question.
So look.
My fault.
If
No,
somebody,
I love it.
if
I get happy when you
somebody
ask the question about that.
put their hands on my kid,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
No, before that.
Okay.
Like, if somebody hit you, you better hit them back.
Is that what you're teaching right now?
Oh, yes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm with it.
You know why? Because if you don't retaliate,
Uh-huh.
they're gonna keep on hitting you. They're gonna keep on beating you.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep on taking your lunch money. They're gonna keep on calling you more party.
You're gonna trigger
He
yourself. now.
triggered himself.
You're gonna trigger yourself. You're gonna that episode. You're gonna trigger yourself.
Marvin, you're gonna be nowhere to be. You're safe here. You are safe here. Marvin is nowhere to be
Good.
found.
bro.
That's the kind of energy. Yes, I know. I'm safe now. I'm safe.
You're safe here.
I think it's good.
I love you guys.
I think it's good to instill that into them until a certain age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when I did it in high school and then I get kicked out of high school and I got expelled from my whole county, all the high schools in the county, mama, she mad. She was like, oh, what you said if he hit me, somebody
I
put
hit
it.
him
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's her first time ever having a talk with me. And then I did it in college when I got up here. You said if somebody put their hands on me, I got to do what I need to do.
Uh-huh.
That's when you was younger though. Because as a parent, she's saying, I'm instilling anything in you because you ain't with me. So I'm trying to keep you safe because you ain't with me all day, every day.
Exactly.
But as you get older, you gotta chill now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
You
gotta
get
really
in
start
trouble.
thinking stuff through. She was like, but when you was younger, parent would say that because you ain't at the house right now. I need to say what I'm gonna say. If somebody hit you, don't hit them back. That's my way of putting something in place because you're not with me and I want to keep you protected. But you in high school now, baby. You can't do that in college. Now you done got kicked out. So I think it's good to a certain age.
Football. The
yeah.
second person that retaliates is usually the one that gets caught.
And I will say this: you can. I strongly believe everybody does have a right to defend themselves when they're being attacked in any circumstances. However, the older you get, the more mature you get, the more you grow. You should absolutely try to use your words first. We all know that there's a lot of people who ain't gonna. It's not gonna play at all. You're not lying. You're gonna have to resort to primal instincts. It is what it is.
It's a fight or flight, right?
It is important that you do try to use your words, use your brain power before you use your physical power, because again, you could severely hurt somebody, maybe even kill them, or lose your own freedom, and we don't need or want that.
What are you teaching your kids?
That's a great question.
What did you teach your kids?
What do you, how do you teach your kids to defend themselves or not?
Have you ever been in that situation?
Oh yeah.
All right, now I want to know.
I mean, I know what you would do.
Me too. I want to see it poorly.
I grew up on Austin, Newbury Street, so yeah. So
What would Natalie do? That's an
okay, so Natalie, I'll give you. She's funny. She's.
You want to write me? Hold on, I'm gonna get you a plate my mom too.
Natalie would, if she needed to defend herself, she absolutely would. We had this weird game. She plays basketball recently, and this is how much of a kid she's my kid. There's a coach, and the coach called one of the girls, like it got intense. You would have thought this game was like a championship game, but the other coach on the other team called one of the girls an ugly little bitch. And the girl was crying. I'm like, what's wrong? And like the parents were like, it was just intense.
Like teenagers, right?
14.
Right.
It was intense. So she's crying, whatever. So then I go to Natalie. I'm like, when they pause the game and everything, I'm like, come here. She starts walking towards me, and as she's walking towards me, what I was going to say to her was, if that coach says anything to you, you wave me down immediately, right? Because I'm with it.
You don't do nothing.
Right. But your mom, your dad, your brother, So as soon as I said, she's walking towards me, I'm walking towards her, and I said, if that coach says anything, she was like, I'm stuffing her. And she smiles and walks away. But she's joking though, like she literally just like, I'm snuffing her. No. She's super sweet. So she's just like, I'm snuffing her. But we've had other conversations about like dumb situations and stuff. She's like, nah, that's stupid. I wouldn't even fight. Like she's so hyper focused in her basketball career right now that there's nothing and nobody that's gonna get in her way for that. So for her, it's kind of like one of those things. For when it comes to like the other two, like my middle one, you know, she's had altercations and stuff with people, and it's like, look, I don't want you fighting. It happened or whatever. One time she got into a fight because she was defending her friend. She tried to separate it, and the girl squared up with her, and so my daughter's not going to stay and get hit, so she defended herself. It was self-defense, but she was literally trying to like break the fight away. Like she was trying to break the girls apart. And so she knows that, you know, in self-defense, like, yeah, you should be or whatever. But and my kids, they got big hands like their mom. You know, they're just I never really had those problems like with my son or
I was gonna ask,
I don't have those problems
because as a single mom, I know he has his dad as an influence as well, but just from your household perspective, what is the expectation of your son? The expectation of him is to just like for everybody is to remain calm, figure out what's going on. If you're hit, you're to hit back. Like that's self-defense. So if you're hit, you're to hit back. You want to try to avoid getting hit. It doesn't mean to like run away from a situation either, but it's like, yeah, like what's up? Like and if you ask from their dad's he with it all the time, like at every basketball game, like how we was gonna get into it last night.
Hey, you parents don't play. Hey, you parents do not play.
Last night I thought I was like at the guy in front of me, I'm like, I hope he shuts up, because at one point he said something and he was like, oh, she don't got nothing or whatever. He said it was about my daughter. Then he says, oh, I was like literally like on my side. I think you just see my side. I literally was like, yeah, just waiting for my baby daddy to get kicked out of this game. And then like, but like, you know, so me and him have very different views. He would be the one to be like, yeah, tell him to pull up. I'm like, pull up for what? What's the point? What is it going to accomplish if they pull up? If it's in the moment and it happens, cool. But to pull up, so we have completely different views on that aspect.
Yeah.
Where that's a one place where me and him clash, but thankfully the kids are not, like, they're good kids. Like, they're not, you know, my daughter's captain of the cheer team in the middle, and she's captain of the cheer team and stuff. So you have certain leadership, and your mom is a figure in the community and stuff too. Y'all better act right.
Yeah.
Like, people, you guys go places and people know who you are. Like, I get text messages of people like, oh, look, I see your kids over here. Like, people see you.
Yeah.
You can't be outside and be outside.
Yeah.
Even I can't, because people know who my mom is and stuff, and they're like, like, ever since I was little, like, one of me, I've always had to be a respectful individual because I am a representative of my family. And so my kids have to remember that they're representatives of the family as well.
Do you think it's like a lot of pressure on your kids? Like, because I think sometimes, like, not to toot my own horn, but like Papee Paye, my son's gonna grow up, my daughter's gonna grow up, and they're gonna be like, oh,
We gotta get him his own horn.
yeah, let me toot it. I'm gonna toot the horn. All things aside,
No.
because like for me, in my mind, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to live up to a standard higher than my dad. Like, I'm trying to always chase and be better than my father once was. And now I'm thinking like, dang, I don't want my kids to have that pressure. I want them to be
No,
themselves.
they don't have. So they don't. For me, I don't ever give them that pressure. It's my kids are three completely different children. Like, they have the same. They have the same experience. They all experience life differently, even though they have the same upbringing and the same things, right? But everybody experiences things differently, and that's why one thing, like mental health wise, I've noticed that I've been more lenient with people and expect less of people, because me and my children are three different examples. But me and my brothers, we all grew up with the same income at home, the same parent that took us to the same place, the same mom that, the same everything. But we lived three completely different lives because we experienced each one of those experiences differently. And so something that may be wrong, I think in my eyes is wrong, and like common sense that like that's dumb as hell. Maybe not dumb as hell to one of my siblings or something. So now I've been better with people and not expect as much, because I'm like, all right, even though I think that this is wrong. So if I don't speak up and I don't give you that expectation, then I can't get mad because I didn't give you the expectation. Now, if I give you the expectation, that's a little bit different. So that's helped me in life in general, not being as passive aggressive, like telling them like, look, like this is what I expect. But then like, I'll give you a perfect example, and this is kind of off of like the kids thing, but it kind of goes together. Somebody went, the last day I closed my restaurant, I had people who were my friends, and they went to another restaurant on the same night, and they took a Snapchat of their meal and whatever. I took offense to it because I was like, damn, like you really didn't come support me on my last day. But then like when I brought it up to them, and I held it in for like a year, like just real like animosity, just upset about it. But then when I brought it up, it was like, oh my God, I didn't even realize that upset you. I didn't think that there was anything wrong with that. So my expectation was for them, but they didn't have the expectation. So they weren't doing anything malicious, but to me it was. And here I am harboring this thing here. So then trying to like
But that's
the
because
kids.
it's what you would do, right?
It's because it's what
I
I'm
mean, I guess
right, because I'm a different person though. I experience life differently.
You would do on others, but it is that whole treat people how you want to be treated thing.
Yes, and no, because people don't really know.
You would show up for them. So the fact that people didn't show up on your last day, I mean, I don't take an offense to it too.
But then but then certain people like that, like if they don't know that like, so like the treat people how you want to be treated is bullshit in a sense.
Okay.
You treat people how, okay, so you,
because I live by that, treat people.
I do too, but that's for you. That's not for others. That's not for others that's for others to learn, but that's only for you. You treat people how you want to be treated. It doesn't mean that they're obligated to treat you back that way.
Let me ask you this though: when they don't, right? And it's gonna make me feel type of way because I'm like, damn, I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
And it's just right.
Did you speak up about it? Did you give that expectation?
No.
That's why. You didn't give them that expectation. So if they don't have that expectation,
I'm gonna give you one too.
All right, so
I swear, this changed my whole mental. This changed my whole mental. Like that changed me completely. Is taking away that expectation. If I tell you this bothers me and you do that shit again, now it's a problem.
Yeah, it's cutthroat.
Now it's a problem because I gave you the expectation.
So then once it bothers me, it's then on my.
It bothers you because it's like your problem. It's a you problem. It's not a me problem.
But at that point, my question though is, once it bothers me, right? No one did something that offended me. I love this, my brother, right? I love him to death. Once it bothers me, I need to tell him. Otherwise, I can't have a problem if he does it again. Is what
correct.
You're saying.
Yeah.
Now,
and it's right there. You can cool down. It could be months or whatever down the line. Like, hey, when you're ready to speak about it calmly and that you know it's not going to escalate, because you don't want to do it right in the moment because you're upset. But if you can let it calm down and be like, wait, he maybe didn't think about that, and then you just
Oh, I like
You know,
this.
you go and you tell them, like,
I
you
got
know,
it.
if you can
I'm about to say
go
something.
in and put that
like
in,
it.
I think that it literally will change your. And so I
Yeah.
try to teach my kids the
I
same thing.
guess on my end, it could be kind of superiority complex, if I'm being honest with you.
It is.
But when if it's something that is like common sense, right? That I think is common. No,
But common sense is not so common. And common sense is for you.
But if it's something that I know you should know better than, because
How you know? They got raised different.
then I feel like, when is it appropriate for me to remove myself from that relationship and realize like that kind of person ain't
When the
They're doing it
expectation
on
is
purpose.
set,
And
when
they're
the
doing it on
expectation is
purpose.
actually
And they do
verbalized,
it.
vocalized, and set,
Mhm.
and
Then
then
you gotta go.
it's up to you for that person to. So like some people don't know. But yes, the treat people how you want to be treated is for you. It's not for anybody else. I treat people how I want to be treated. Is it reciprocated all the time? No.
Yeah.
Absolutely
And it's okay.
not. How many times have I treated, like a guy that I'm dating, like great? I'm a wife. I'm not a girlfriend. Like I'm a whole wife. I'm a cook for you.
Respectfully.
I'm gonna do all that.
Respectfully.
And I expect the same kind of treatment in return. Do I always get it? No. But then when you set the expectation, now it's like, all right, you wait. Us as women, we fail because we continue to give. Okay, well maybe they're gonna but then guess what? What happens
Never
with women?
happens.
By the time they're already mentally, they're already checked out. It's already by the time they're telling you there's a problem, they're already checked out. If they've already nagged or whatever, said something enough, or what, now they've already set the expectation. If you don't set the expectation, you can't expect for it to. Hey, this bothers me. Hey, when if you tell your girl like, hey, I don't like when you wear those booty shorts because I be noticing like guys staring at you or whatever. I don't like when you post with your boobs hanging out because but maybe she
in a
doesn't.
relationship would be common sense, right? Because my man's right here.
Yes and no, because what if in the last relationship it was okay?
Yeah.
What if in the last relationship
Okay.
it could be a compliment?
Unlearn.
How it is, what you're saying is, what's right for me ain't for everybody.
Right, but it's so then now you come to your compromise.
Let's break things down for me.
So then you can come to your compromise, but then it's.
Ron, you said you had something. I want to hear.
No, I think everybody on point, because sometimes we put expectations, because as a worker, nonprofit owner, I'll be like, why people don't support me like I support them, but I can't expect them to be me. Like I do that, like
You're
you know what I'm saying. So I can't expect them to
you're
be
your
me.
own Superman.
And I'm basically saying y'all got to be like me, like you know what I'm saying. So that's what I like about it too. And to Manny's point, I've never disrespected you, or you. Because we're friends, and friends come with expectations. We ain't got to talk about that, bro. We know as a friendship.
I mean,
Yeah.
disrespect is a little bit different than like.
But at the same time, like I do have friends I got into it with, like you know what I'm saying. So I'm thinking like, okay, expectations with y'all, yeah, but probably not with the other person. So I think everybody's different.
But not living up to somebody's expectation and upsetting somebody is not the same as disrespecting, because it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to disrespect them. Maybe you just did something that was like, damn, like I felt the kind of way about the way, like I don't like the way you just talked to me because I don't talk to you like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even call somebody down and talk, I'm like, yo, I really don't understand why you were swearing at me or like whatever. Like I don't actually talk to you like that. So like, don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
I've done that, and then if you continue to talk to me like that, then it's probably now the
doing on
expectation
purpose.
is set.
But not with everybody. Not some people. That's with some people, but you got some people in your life that already know the expectation ain't gonna come at you like the other person.
So
They
they
already know
Depends
an
on
expectation. Like our relationship already come with expectation. Versus somebody on the street say the same
Those are
thing.
the people with common sense, though.
Those are people with common sense.
Right, that's true.
Hello.
And to
All right.
answer the question
Not
that
everybody
you
has
Hello.
common sense.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
no common.
asked earlier, Manny, as well. You feel me? Like when you feel like you should walk out of their life, and your answer was great. Your answer was great.
It was, yeah.
And I'm not saying but in essence or in addition, I would say if you feel deep down in your heart it's time to walk away from somebody,
Walk away.
Don't ever feel guilty for that.
See ya.
Nope.
Now here's the difference. I'm not cussing at you. I'm not swearing at you. I'm not disrespecting you.
Just not
but
picking
I'm
up your
just
phone call no
slowly
more.
Take myself off the screen. Make sense? I'll slowly take myself out of it, and you should never feel guilty about that. Whenever you feel the time is right to walk away from somebody, if you're feeling that pain in your heart, don't let that pain sit there. Bye.
So Jeremy Rodriguez, he's from Springfield, motivational speaker. Some of you guys may
Love
know.
him.
We love him.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
we
gotta get him on the show.
we interviewed him before.
Yeah.
Hold this up.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would love it. He would love it.
We got him in the video.
He's from Springfield. He lives in Tampa right now, but he's I think he's actually moving out of the
Shout
country
out
soon.
to Inspired by Unity.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
get
Inspired
some
by
of that
Unity.
drip.
Shout out.
Sorry, my bad.
No.
You know,
But like
you
one
bring up
time,
Jay and I gotta say.
one time I was having this conversation with Jeremy, and I had gotten a text, and I was just like, and he was like, and it was like from an ex or whatever, and he was just like, why do you let this person have so much control over you? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, you're like so afraid and whatever, you want to like whatever. He's like, but like that does that make you happy? And I'm like, no. And he's like, so why do you let that control you? That was another like,
yeah, like
so not feeling guilty for walking away, being a little bit more selfish. Being selfish with yourself doesn't necessarily mean that you're a selfish person.
Yeah.
It means that you're setting boundaries of what you will and will not tolerate. And so, like, why are you tolerating that? Why are you giving anybody the power?
Yeah.
So taking your power back is like
That's a fact.
super big, and like that was something that me and him had discussed. And he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Why are you even upset about that?" He's like, "Why is that even taking? Why?"
You put locks on everything.
I had to cut a lot of people off in this thing called life, buddy. It is what it is. I create my own reality. Whoever I feel like deserves to be in my life will be in my life. If not, it's okay. You know what I mean? And no animosity towards anybody. I love everybody the same way.
Yeah.
It's nothing but like it just.
We just outgrow certain situations and certain people. It doesn't mean like I have friends that I used to hang out with and stuff all the time, and I don't hang out with them, but I still love y'all. I still love you, but like I'm also not gonna invite you anywhere anymore because you don't go to the last 4 events or whatever. Like you don't. When I graduated from college, I didn't get congratulations, so I got congrats. Don't send me no damn congrats. Like actually tell me like, you're like proud of me. Like spell.
Yeah.
I swear to God, anybody writes congrats, I say thanks. If you ever notice, like if you say congratulations,
Remember that, guys. Now I'm writing that down. Remember, congratulations. So super proud of you.
You know one of my favorite things too that I love so much when I'm out there doing something or at an event or something. Oh damn, no invite.
You know where I'm at.
6 things that I invited you to.
You didn't come. I'm not inviting you
You didn't even
anymore.
say congratulations. Why not keep inviting?
When do we get to the point where we know, like with you, whenever something's happening, I don't need an invite, and I know that. Like off rip, I know that I can, at the very least, be like, "Yo, Papee, I'm gonna pull up to that," and then you'll tell me most likely to become. But if it was something with, let's say it was like dinner for just you, your wife, and your kids, you'd be like, "Nah, man, not today. It's just me, my wife, and the kids." Right? For example, I know. So I'm just saying, right? But when do we get to that point where, like, because I've seen that in my family, with like, "Oh, I didn't get an invite, so I'm not going." Bro, you're like,
Family.
Wait.
what are you talking about?
Because I actually don't go to a lot of places. If you didn't invite me, I'm not going. And my
Two
mom
different
gets so
Family
mad.
too?
Family too. Yeah. You didn't invite me? No. If the invitation went to my mom and it says for Raquel and family, that's different. Oh, Nat, they sent me an invitation. It's for you too or whatever. Like I'm going to a wedding next month. My mom was like, "Hey, it was for the family. Do you want to come?" Yes. Did they invite you? Do they got my number? No, they didn't. Okay, no, I'm not going.
Yeah,
No.
Really?
I'm not going to even
Something
my
big
cousin's
like
house.
that, I didn't invite.
Listen,
You know, you're having an event, or you're back to school drive, stuff like that. Little events.
those kind of things, if it's public or whatever, like I don't need an invitation. That's different. Yeah, that's a public thing.
Reunion, like I better be getting an invite. You feel me?
Yeah.
How about you? I can come to this? I'll shoot you a text. Am I invited to this? I asked you. You said, yeah, I'm coming. If you said no, all right, well,
No, I don't invite myself.
nah, I'm asking.
As long as I'm
They probably ain't inviting you for a reason, boy.
Yeah, I don't. If that food gonna be there, I'm going. I'm getting my
There's only
talking
certain
about.
people, maybe I literally like 2 handfuls of people that I don't need an invitation from.
Right.
But like after that, it's just like, and even that, and when those handfuls don't even really include family. Like, listen, I'll give you a good example. Me and my kid's father, he's best friends with my cousin's man. And sometimes my kids will know about a function at my cousin's house because of their dad or whatever. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going with dad to space. Are you going? Whatever." I'm like, nope, because I wasn't invited. Like your dad knew before me. Let your dad go. No, like whatever. Like I'm chilling. I'm going to the beach that day or what? Like whatever.
Exactly.
But then my cousin will be like, "You don't need an invitation to come out." But how do I not need an invitation? How do I know it's happening if you didn't tell me? I'm supposed to just guess? No, I ended up hearing it from somebody else. I don't like to invite.
So you
myself
won't go
anywhere.
twice? Like, say if they told your kids, they told everybody.
No, they didn't tell my kids. They tell my kids know because of their dad.
Okay.
So they told him.
Not you though, yeah.
They didn't tell me.
And then what if she told you like the day of? Are you going the day of?
No. No, absolutely not.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm not going anywhere. The day
She's setting her boundaries right now, so I hope everybody's paying attention.
No,
If you're watching, I hope.
people know my boundaries. But if I'm invited or whatever, like I got a nice little colorful calendar. I just
You gonna put it in there?
If it's in the calendar, it happens.
Bright yellow?
If it's not in the calendar, it's all kind of colors. If it's not in the calendar, it don't happen. Like it just doesn't. It's just crazy. That's my calendar.
Looks great. Thank you.
Oh, wow. I know you're about to go. See, I can reach mine.
No,
But, you know, I need to say something.
Say
I really
something.
want to speak out to the community. This is a plea for help. Puerto Rico is not another country outside of the United States.
It's
It is
U.S.
an
territory.
island
Talk to him.
that is inhabited by U.S. citizens. Every Puerto Rican, every non-Puerto Rican, U.S. citizens that live in the island of Puerto Rico. Right now, they're having an extreme water crisis. We just called in the National Guard last week for some relief, and I just wanted to make sure I brought a little bit of attention to that matter and give you guys a couple ways that you can support and help the people of Puerto Rico get some drinking water to take care of whatever else.
And it's not the whole island, just so it's not the whole island. It's only parts of the island, too, just so people know.
Thank you.
Just because some people be like, oh, it's not the whole island. Like, it's like, so it's fine, it's not the whole island, but it's still
Is
affecting
it San Juan?
Listen,
not in all parts of San Juan.
even when it was Flint, Michigan, right?
I want
I don't
that
care
spot.
where it is.
No, yeah, it's
We have
happening.
people in this world who need basic
Necessities.
survival necessities, right? Water, shelter,
For sure.
drinkable air,
Yeah.
right? I think we should bring attention to it. So, the way you can donate to relief funds, support organizations actively supplying water and emergency equipment, you can go to prxpr.org, and they are taking money, turning that into water, delivering water to the people who need it in Puerto Rico. Also, EXC International, that's at change.org. You can just type in E as an elephant, X as a xylophone, T as in Charlie.org, EXC.org International, which focuses on sourcing and installing rainwater capture systems. So, that's my ask. Thank you very much.
Pretty cool.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you for sharing, baby.
With that being said,
Make sure we're supporting our neighbors.
happy birthday to Jaden.
Yes, sir. Hey, woo.
And thank you for watching 500 Live with your host, Papee Paye, Moneyman Milhome, Fireman Burgess, Natalie, the Natalie Rodriguez, and
The best.
producer in the world, Manny J Media. Out of here.
Great show, y'all.
Amazing.
I love the different perspective too. I love